All right, guys, how we doing today? This is an update. I know it's been probably a couple of weeks or whatever, but been busy, as you see here. Been building the new layout, and I'll walk you around and show you some stuff. When you come into the doorway, which is right here, this is what you'll see. This curve is about a 35 degree curve, 35 inch radius. As you see here, climbs up probably a 1.5, 1.4% grade, and the S curves right here, as we see here. This is probably about a 34. Yeah, I think it's a 34 degree curve, but it goes all the way down through here. Like I said, on a 1.5, 1.4% grade, comes up through here, round the curve, and then it'll go to the double track, which goes to the staging yards, and that goes underneath the steps and into the staging yards in the den. Then after here, comes around here, it will make its way down into the town here. This is going to be a big aisle right here. The first aisle will be a town, and it'll have industries in here. It'll have I think the first siding track that you'll come to on the layout, it'll have a middle track for storing cars for the industries here. Trains will stop here, pick up loads from the industries, or I may have the yard job come and get them. I don't know yet, but it'll have a siding track here, a siding for, like I said, the storage of cars, and then also the industries and stuff. And then we come down through here, come out of the town here, and this is from the back of the fascia to here is 12 inches. So I got 12 inches on this side, and then it comes around this peninsula here and goes around a 36, I think, yeah, 36 degree curve here all the way around. And then it'll come to the yard. Now the yard will be 18 inches in width. It'll have siding. And what I like about it, the old layout still had some of the tracks on the board, so I could go by that. That was real nice. And what is Bob Ross says, a happy accident. So I could visualize how many tracks I could get in here in the 18 inches. So to have a main line, a siding, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yard tracks. And it's I forget how long it is, but it's going to be a pretty good sized yard. Probably a little bit more longer than flat top yard was in my old layout. And then it'll come here, and the layout here is 44 inches off the floor, the first level in some places. Now up here where you got the curve I just showed you, it's higher than that, but the main levels is 44 inches off the floor. And then it'll come from 44, it'll go around this curve up here, and we'll be at 46 right here, inclined from 44 out of the yard. And then it'll start the grade. And this is probably 1.5, 1.7% grade. And it'll come around. This is where I stopped on the bench work, but it'll come around here, go around like a little curve here, and then up to there. Now this is where the pushing service starts. The pushers will be here. The trains will stop here. It'll have a long siding here for trains to stop and the pushers to get on, and then we'll take it around the outside perimeter of the walls. So it'll go around my paint desk here, around the perimeter of the walls, and then it'll be up to about 53 inches high off the floor here from way back there. So it estimates about a 1.5, 1.7% grade all the way up to the summit. Now in this corner here, this is where K&J lumber used to be in the old layout. And right here in this big corner, there'll be a lumber mill, lumber facility, or a paper plant. I don't know. Might be a paper plant. It'll have a yard coming off the main line here down in front of it for storage of cars for this paper mill and stuff like that. So there'll be a yard job here at all times. He'll take the cars that the local will bring into the yard, and then he will switch the cars out, bring them back into this little yard here, and that'll give a lot of operating interest there. But we're still going around the wall with the main line, and we're probably up to 55 inches off the floor here, and then it will go all the way down this wall. So we're climbing, and here's the other side of the layout. So I got plenty of room here. It'll probably stick out probably about, I don't know, about 9 or 10 inches probably from the board here. Probably 12, I don't know yet, but we're climbing at a 1.5, 1.7% all the way up to the door. And this used to be where the Bluefield, old I guess West Bluefield used to be here, all the way down through here. And we're probably will be about from all the way down there, all the way up here, probably about 63 inches off the floor, so there'll be a knot under here. And then it'll start going around the other side of the door, all the way around, and this 2x4s you see holds the second level, so it'll be about 64 inches, probably 61 to 64 inches off the floor in some places. But this is the upper level. There's the lower level you see here, and it will climb all the way up till it probably gets to the peninsula way down there, and then it'll start declining back down to 61 inches off the floor. And then right here, when it goes on the other side of the wall here, this is the wall right there. On the other side of the wall where the yard is, it will come back into this track here behind the fascia. As you see, I got track laid. Had to get the track laid behind the stairway and all that up to into the layout room. But then it'll go from single track to double track into the staging yard, which used to be the Williamson staging yard on the upper level. So it's all coming together slowly but surely. As you see here, I want to show you some of the techniques I used on the Benchwork. Now these are 2x4s that are L girdered to the bottom level. Then it's braced here. I mean, it's sturdy. And I'm going to use probably shelving brackets for the upper level, because the upper level is not going to be that far out from the fascia board. I mean, yeah. And then the background. So yeah, it'll be on shelving brackets all the way up through here. As you see here, I'll show you here. Give you a. So there's the bottom level. top level probably track would be there. So I got plenty of room for the background where you can see the bottom level real good, and then the top level there. So it's about 18 inches probably from the view from the bottom level to from the top. So it's plenty enough room where light can get in there and you can see, because it's not that, the depth is not that far back from the the backboard. So it's gonna, I think it'll work out. But I can't wait to see this peninsula here with this 36-inch radius curve all the way around it, and that it'll be single track, and then it'll have a yard lead coming around here halfway around this peninsula for the yard job, to switch cars and have a long lead so he won't run out of room. But it's all, like I said, it's all coming together. Trying to visualize what I want. I'm slowing down from the first one, taking things slow, just like the laying the cork and all that. I got, as you see over there, I got the cork from, I think, Michael's. I think Hobby Lobby had some, but it's 8-inch thick cork, and I cut the strips to about 3/4 of an inch, and then laid it on the sub road bed here, and I think it's coming out pretty good. I'm getting the joints all, making sure all the joints are level, so you don't want no humps where the joints start. Make sure everything's level sanded, and then laying the cork on here, and it will, right here, it will transition down to this board, so the track will kind of, incline, just, start inclining from the board to the cork. And there'll be a signal here maintaining the track 1, track 2 into the staging yard. So that's going to come out like I planned. But like I said, the most important thing is getting your joints real smooth where everything's lined up, because when you put this cork on there, it'll have a little hump. You'll see it then. But everything's smooth. The transitions are smooth. So I just wanted to get a little section of cork and stuff like that to see if it's going to work, and I think it is. Broad radius curves is what I was after, because these long cars, they just don't run through a tight radius curve. And I think that, like I said, the shortest radius curve I'll have is 34 inches, and some places it's 35, and then, like I said, the peninsula down there is 36. So it should work out fine for these long cars and look real good with a train snaking through this long S curve here with these broad radius curves. So, and like I said, it's 1.5, 1.7% down to the first town here. And it'll have probably about 3 sidings on this layout. So there'll be some waiting on trains to pass and all that. That's what I wanted. Like I said, pusher service. They'll have a long run with pusher services. A lot of switching on this layout. There'll be a lot of stuff to do. And I was thinking, I've got places where I can put branch lines in, like coming out of this paper mill here, off this little yard that's in front of it. I can shoot another section here under the main line here and go down this wall and have something in here like a coal mine or another facility way down, like a branch line coming off of this lead here, out of the paper mill lead. Another place I can do something with, I just looked at this last night, is this upper level here where it ends right here. It's going to be about, it'll be about like that. and there's 61 inches right there. So it'll climb up to the 61 inch mark somewhere, probably about middle of the yard, and come down to where it meets this. But I can come off of here instead of going into the staging yard tracks. I can come around here with another level and come around through here and end it somewhere right here off this wall. And you see how long that's going to be for another level. So they can be something in here. They can be another coal mine or a town in here. It just depends. But I got a lot of things I can do as far as having some branch lines coming off this main line, still have room, and that's pretty exciting there. But I just wanted to show you what I've been doing. Got a lot done. Run out of lumber, that's why I quit. I had to get some more lumber. But and these pipes here, I just wanted to show you this. Put these pipes in here. It goes up into the ceiling. This will be for signaling systems. You know, the signaling system will go under the yard here and stuff. But I got a big pipe here. I think this is like 1.5 inch piece of pipe. Have wires in it. Then another, like I said, another pipe here. So I can get stuff down into the wall. And I still have to wrap this wall with wood or whatever to hide this. This is the old wall. And then this wall here that I cut out, I have to do something with it before I get too far along where I can't get to it. So yeah, there's still a lot to be done, but I just wanted to show you what progress I've been doing. And when I get some more stuff done, I'll let you know and let you see it. And until then, I'll catch you later.